Welcome to the video. Today I'm going to show you what a full grocery haul typically looks like for me. My main goals right now are focused around building muscle while trying to stay pretty lean and keep a relatively lower body fat percentage. So a lot of these foods are going to be based around that, while also trying to have some balance, having some foods I enjoy even if they're not necessarily the most macro friendly or healthy. But of course, I'm trying to eat as healthy as I can as well. If you like the video or get some good ideas from it, consider subscribing to my channel because I make new videos just like this every week. So first, I picked up some of these minute rice cups. These are super convenient. About 1 cup of rice in each packaged portion. Pop them in the microwave for a minute and you're good to go. An easy way to create a balanced meal without having to cook too much. I mean, boiling a bag of rice or something like that, I know it's only 10 to 15 minutes, but again, this is only 1 minute, so it really does save you a noticeable amount of time. Got 1 box of pasta here, some penne, and what people don't realize is pasta is often seen as like way worse and less healthy than rice, but they're almost identical in regards to macros. About 42 to 45 grams of carbs per serving, like 1 or 2 grams of fat, around 7 grams of protein. So macro-wise, it's almost a little bit better than rice would be. Of course, you're typically gonna put some sort of sauce on this, which is gonna make it more calorie dense. But typically 1 night a week, we'll have some pasta. And we will measure it out. I'll have usually 2 servings when I have pasta, weighing it out on the food scale. Got some pasta salad as well. This is more for Morgan. She's a big pasta salad gal. For me, I generally prefer the rice or the regular pasta. Got 2 packages of chicken breast. This was on sale. It was like half price today, so I got 2 of them. So this might be like 2 or even 3 like full dinner meals for us throughout this week. And the good thing about chicken breast, as you know, very versatile. You can make it a bunch of different ways. We've got a bunch of different sauces in here that we like to use on the chicken breast. Barbecue chicken, chipotle, mayo style chicken. There's a bunch more. Got some Oikos Pro yogurts. I typically get I would say 4 or 5 of these per week. So when I have these, I typically have 2 at a time. So this will be a snack for me, and then this will be another snack for me. And 20 grams of protein per cup for only 140 calories. Like macro-wise, you can't really beat it. It's the highest protein yogurt for the lowest amount of calories that I've seen, at least in the grocery store. And then we got some Silk almond milk yogurts. This is for Morgan because she's dairy free. She can't have dairy, so these ones are basically just for her. This is also for Morgan, but it's something that you can keep an eye out for if you need something quick and easy as like a last minute lunch or something like that. These are chicken breast patties that are frozen. You literally put them in the microwave for a couple minutes and they're ready to eat. They're already cooked. I saw in the grocery store, there was a ton of these and a lot of them didn't have great macros. We're talking 15 plus grams of fat, under 15 grams of protein, right? So we see chicken as a protein source. The breaded chicken patties are not gonna be the best way to get in a ton of protein. This one isn't horrible. This one has 9 fat and 12 grams of protein. So, you know, it's a better option than a random snack that most people might grab, and it's probably a little bit more filling. Got these Quest protein chips. Now these are over $3 per bag, which is just wild, but 20 grams of protein in each bag, which is also wild, right? To me, they don't taste bad at all. I actually enjoy how they taste. Only 4.5 grams of fat, only 4 carbs. I don't know how they do that. This is like a scoop of protein powder in regards to macros, right? So I don't know, they're not cheap, but they're a nice little snack. I got a bunch of different flavors, and I usually have a couple bags of these per week. Got some high protein granola, 13 grams of protein per serving, 40 carbs, 7 fat. So this is what I'll have with the yogurt, and I'll weigh it out on a food scale to make sure I'm having 1 serving. This is a high calorie food, a high calorie topping. This is something certainly I would leave out if I'm in a cutting phase or a fat loss phase, trying to lose weight, trying to get leaner. This is more calories than the food itself that I'm putting it on, right? The yogurt is only 140 calories per cup. This is 270 calories for 1 serving. And most people are gonna use more than 1 serving if you're not weighing it out. Just eyeballing it, putting it on the yogurt, you're probably gonna be using more. So again, this is more of a bulking type food or topping that I get in the phase I'm in now. I won't get it in a fat loss or cutting phase just because I'd rather eat 270 to 300 calories worth of something else, right? That's multiple, I could have a 4-egg omelet for that amount of calories, and the omelet's gonna fill me up a lot more. Got some Dave's Epic Everything bagels. Again, these are not the cheapest option in the grocery store, but solid. 13 grams of protein for a bagel is on the higher side, I would say. 44 carbs, 5 grams of fat, and there is 5 grams of fiber in each bagel, which is something that I monitor as well. I try to get at least 30 grams of fiber per day. This is also for Morgan, vegan mozzarella cheese. Like I said, she's dairy free, so this helps her be able to flavor, spice up her foods a little bit, still have some cheese even though it's vegan. Here's where some of the fruits and veggies come in. Got bananas. Usually I try to get multiple fruits for the week and multiple vegetables for the week. So bananas are one of my go-to. Got some peppers, bell peppers here. Excellent option. These, I believe, are pretty high in vitamin C as well. Just an easy, really low calorie food that can fill you up. You can add it to a bunch of the meals you might be eating. You sometimes will do like stuffed peppers with ground turkey or ground beef. Got some onions as well. So again, same thing with onions, almost no calories. Add them to whatever you're eating. I'm no cook for sure. I'm not an experienced cook. I'm a very basic level. I learned adding onions to whatever you're having, a stir fry. Like last night, we had pierogies, added some onions to it. Always a good option. Here we go, berries. Blackberries and raspberries are probably my favorite. I also like blueberries and strawberries. Sometimes I'll get all of them. These mainly I use in the yogurt as well. So I'll put these in with my 2 cups of Oikos Pro yogurts, throw 1 serving of granola on there, and I've got a nice big filling bowl of yogurt that's flavorful, tastes good, has over 50 grams of protein actually. And even in a fat loss phase, I'm using these because they're so low calorie that it's helpful to fill you up without accumulating too many calories. Here's one of our go-to meals in our rotation. We've got, what, 8 to 10 meals that we rotate between for dinners that we like to eat, that we can make pretty good. Mostly Morgan. I have 1 or 2 that I can make. Morgan has like maybe 8 or 9. This is one of them, super easy. It takes 10 minutes. This is turkey kielbasa. It's not the most macro-friendly meal, right? It is definitely a meal that I'm having more in a bulking phase when I have more fats to eat. Per serving, 6 grams of fat, 8 grams of protein, 3 carbs. And one of these is 7 servings. So what we do is we literally split it in half. I have 3.5 servings, she has 3.5 servings, and it's just over 20 grams of fat, and it's about 30 grams of protein. So it's certainly not terrible macros, it's just not the leanest option. And we have this with brown sugar and, is it honey?
Brown sugar and butter.
Brown sugar and some butter. So that's how we have this. We put it with some rice, tastes really good. I never get sick of this. All right, got another bread option here. Whole wheat bread. Nothing too special about this bread. It's 130 calories per slice. If I was in a fat loss phase, I would, instead of getting this, I would get an English muffin, because an English muffin is like 120 calories for an entire English muffin, right? So this, having 2 slices of this is like double the calories as 1 English muffin. However, I'm not really too concerned with that. I'm eating a little bit more food right now. I'm trying to build muscle. 5 grams of protein in this per slice, 4 grams of fiber per slice. Like I said, trying to accumulate over 30 grams of fiber in a day. You know, getting 8 grams from 2 slices of this is really solid. Here's another fiber-based snack, Fiber One Chewy Bars. Again, nothing special about the macros for this. 29 carbs, 4 fat, only 2 protein. So I'm not eating this to get protein or because it's low calorie or anything like that. It has 9 grams of fiber. So that's why I'm having this. Again, 1/3 of my day's worth of fiber in one of these bars. It's good to have as a backup. Here's something that's not so healthy, but again, most of the stuff I've gotten here has been decent enough. Rice Krispie Treats. This is specifically as a pre-workout snack. It's before my workout, I'm looking for a straight carb source. This is low in fat. There's no protein, of course. It's just 26 grams of carbs, and as a quick, fast-acting carb source to have before my workout. Last snack here is the protein bars. I've got the Robert Irvine Fit Crunch protein bars. The macros are decent: 16 protein, 14 carbs, 8 grams of fat. They're also one of the cheaper protein bar options I've noticed, compared to Quest, compared to Bear Bells, compared to One Bars, compared to a bunch of the others that have decent enough macros. Got some butter, just in case. This is the olive oil omega-3 Smart Balance butter. 7 grams of fat per tablespoon or per serving. That is about half of what normal butter has. Got some light mayo because Morgan got those chicken patties to make some sandwiches with, and thought maybe she might like some mayo as well, or maybe I'll have some as well. Again, the light mayo is less than half the amount of calories. I'm not going to use a ton of this, but it's good to have around. And then got a couple energy drinks as well. I'll usually get a few energy drinks to just have around each week. I monitor my caffeine intake very carefully. I pretty much never go above 350 or 400 milligrams of caffeine. It's not something you want to mess around with and be having too much of. There's a bunch of side effects of just going overboard with the caffeine. For me, it's like next level anxiousness. You don't want your heart rate to get up too high. It's just not something that you want to mess around with. So sometimes if I have a pre-workout drink, with caffeine in it before my workout, maybe I'll have half of one of these later in the day, or I'll have one coffee, later in the day, but I'm pretty much never going beyond that. Now, a few things we didn't get, because that's literally everything we got here. We have turkey burgers, frozen turkey burgers, always in the fridge. Butterball turkey burgers, which are 28 grams of protein for 15 grams of fat. Like, having 2 of those and you've got a 60 gram of protein meal. That's something we always keep around. We've got tons of frozen vegetables, which is super easy. If we've run out of fresh vegetables, we want to quickly add some to one of our meals. Pop it in the microwave for a couple minutes and you're good to go. We also always keep eggs around. Pretty much never out of eggs. Always an excellent option for breakfast. Tons of vitamins and nutrients in the yolk specifically of an egg. Just a solid option to have around. Ground beef as well. Didn't need that. Already have some right here. And one thing I have every week as well are these Nutri meals. It's a meal prep service based in Boston, and they deliver all over the East Coast. I'm in New York, if you didn't know, and they send me 5 meals per week. I've got Atlantic salmon with green beans here. I've got a chicken parmesan meal right here, lean chicken parmesan, over 50 grams of protein. And I've got actually a chicken parm pizza right here. Most of these include a vegetable. I know a couple of those didn't. I get 5 of them per week. I almost use them as like an automated lunch meal where I pop it in the microwave for 2 minutes and it's ready to go. And I've got a healthy, high protein meal, which only takes a minute. Also, I had these all-brand Buds cereal, which is my main high fiber source. 17 grams of fiber in 1 serving of this. So I already had this, didn't have to pick it up. There you go. That's everything I got this week, plus a few extras. If you found the video helpful, consider subscribing to the channel. And if you want a free grocery list that I use specifically in a fat loss phase only, when I'm trying to lose weight, check out the description down below. There's a link to a free grocery list, as well as a lean muscle cookbook that I put together a few years ago, which is really cool actually. It's got over 20 pages of recipes. Both of those are free. See you on the next video, which I'm gonna leave right over here. I think you'll really like it. I'll catch you over there.